Hi, this is Shahzeb Khan and you're watching the YouTube channel of Pakistan's people-led disaster management. Friends, something historic is happening in the night sky right now. A comet called Neowise is visiting the inner solar system for the first time in 6,800 years, and it is visible to the naked eye from Earth. It is a rare spectacle to see a comet that is this bright. It's a view that all of us can enjoy in the northern hemisphere. And the reason why I'm talking about this comet is because it is relevant to the coronavirus pandemic. This global crisis is changing the lives of many people in so many ways. In order to stop the virus from spreading as much as we can, all of us have to keep our distance from each other. We have to practice physical distancing and avoid contact, so close intimate contact as much as possible, and take special precautions when we're near each other. The problem is that society is structured in such a way that it is difficult to step outside of our houses without coming close to other people and making sure that we can stay far away from other people. So that means that our response to the pandemic, wherever there is a strong response, has largely consisted of people staying home as much as they can and always wearing masks when they go out. Now, going on like this for several months has a negative impact on our mental and emotional well-being. Effectively, we are like prisoners. We are within the confines of four walls all the time, and we keep our faces covered with sanitary gear whenever we are outside. And obviously this is not a good lifestyle to be living. It's not a very pleasant lifestyle, and it can mess up with people's heads in a number of ways. And many international authorities are warning of the effects the coronavirus pandemic, specifically our response to the pandemic, is having on people's mental health. That is why it is important to change things so that we can spend this entire pandemic keeping our distance from other people, but also being able to go outdoors as much as we want, to maintain some degree of normalcy, to continue experiencing the outdoors like human beings normally do. Now, to doing this is going to rest largely upon being closer to nature, because when you're close to nature, you can be outside as much as you want, be free outside and go without face masks, all the while being easily able to keep your distance from other people. You can exercise all you want, which will keep you physically healthy, and you can breathe fresh air. You don't have to wear a mask, which can make breathing seem heavier when you're doing physical strenuous activity. And being inside in nature, experiencing the natural world, has been shown by studies to have a variety of psychological health benefits. So it's in time for the world to make this transition, to change its response to the pandemic, to adopt a lifestyle that keeps people safe during the pandemic, but does not restrict people's lives so much that they are confined within their own homes or behind masks. And where does Comet Neowise come in this? Well, Comet Neowise provides an opportunity for people to get involved in stargazing, and stargazing is an ideal activity to have outdoor experiences while still keeping oneself and other people safe from the coronavirus. That's because stargazers, they usually seek out places away from urban centers to do their stargazing activities. That is because light pollution from city lights makes it difficult to see objects in the night sky. So in order to clearly see the stars and comets and planets, we have to go to rural areas or to wilderness areas to stay away from light pollution. That also means staying away from high population densities where the virus is most likely to spread. Also, stargazers prefer wide open spaces so they can have as much of a view of the sky as possible, as there's nothing obstructing the sky at the horizon. This also means that they have a lot of space to move around without getting close to other people. So these are the two reasons. And Comet Neowise has both qualities. It is difficult to see in urban areas. It is mostly visible only where there is no light pollution, and it is low near the horizon, which means you want a wide open view to see it. So that means that people who go out to get a glimpse of Comet Neowise and to record it will be able to easily do so while being safe from coronavirus. And the same goes for spotting anything else in the night sky. That means that if we are to make this transition towards spending the coronavirus pandemic being in touch with the outdoors as much as we want, stargazing is an ideal activity for us to take up, to get introduced to this. That is why I recommend that for as long as Comet Neowise is visible to the naked eye or is visible from telescope, all of us should take the opportunity to go out and see it, to get involved in catching a glimpse of it. It will be good for us. It is quite a spectacle, and it could be quite a treat for us after we've gone through this stressful pandemic for so long. It can be an interesting sight for us, interesting experience. It can serve as quite a relief for us, and it can set our mood on the right track. And once we're done with it, whether we've seen the comet or not, we should continue taking up stargazing activities, spending more time looking at the night sky, trying to explore what's in it, trying to spot what we can spot, and also spending time with our families, talking about astronomy, talking about the night sky, learning about what's in the sky above us. And when we start to do this, then the way is open for us to engage in a lot of outdoor activities like hiking and trekking, experiencing nature down to earth, which will be very good for us. It will help all the people of the world get through this pandemic in the happiest and healthiest way possible. And that is the best way for the world to respond to the coronavirus pandemic. Thank you.